I'm not here to tell you that I didn't laugh during this film, okay? That's not accurate. I definitely had some boisterous laughing moments here tonight. Overall, it's a tonal match. I think that works. It feels like the 88 version, maybe a little too modern here, but I mean, it is 2025. What do you want? We're not going back to 1988. So we can take the spirit of the original and do a pretty solid job of matching that. I think, you're trying to get an ideal match for Leslie Nielsen, and I don't believe that we get that with Liam Neeson. I don't think that he is a detriment to the film, but I don't think that he is as laughably, bumbly, stupid, and natural at that as Leslie Nielsen was. So there is a bit of an issue there, but I think you kind of knew that going into this, that might not be an identical swap out in the talent and ability to do that. There are two hilarious scenes here, okay? One you've seen part of in the trailers, the other you have not, and that was really good, okay? I don't want to give it away. This is not a spoiler review because I do believe you should see this, but you have to temper those expectations because, again, here tonight, we are with another situation where we have influencers and critics who are woefully under-talented and don't get out of their houses enough. They laugh at everything. And it's really weird because this has happened numerous times, not just with Naked Gun, but other comedies that you've been told are riot-worthy. You will not stop from literally LOLing all the way through the entire 1 hour and 30-minute runtime. It's a short film, and I like that, even though I will say, even at less than 1:30, it feels longer. Because, listen, man, once you've made the same stupid joke repeatedly, in this one you've got coffee, you've got phones, I won't say what, but yes, both of those things repeatedly. And you start to go, okay, I got it. Seth MacFarlane, largely responsible for the script here. But aside from those two hilarious scenes, there are moments that just don't work. I mean, one of them is a Buffy joke. There's a whole TiVo Buffy moment, okay? I'm not going to tell you what the joke is. That's enough there, right? And whoever wrote that, I imagine it's Seth, he wrote it for like himself and a very small subset of a niche group. You don't want to do that. And even in my audience tonight, full of people that were ready to laugh, right? They already had a few drinks in them, clearly. It was like sitting around a bunch of Chris Gores tonight. Everyone laughing, having a great time, no matter if it was really funny or not. It's almost like I used to work as a page at NBC, okay? And I worked for Leno. And the audiences would get shuffled in, and they were so excited to be there in Jay Leno, The Tonight Show, that they laughed at everything Jay said, and often it wasn't that funny. And I think that's what it feels like here. My audience tonight, they were just ready to laugh at everything with no level of discernment comedically, and I think that was weird. I don't understand. Listen, I say this often on the stream and when I talk about pretty much any movie. When you get in with a regular audience that don't have the expectations that you really should have when you carry into these films, I'll say Naked Gun, right? You're not supposed to be walking in here saying, okay, this is Oscar-worthy material kind of thing. No, but you still have to earn your laughs. And it felt so often tonight with my audience that they were just laughing to laugh. Like they paid $100 to go see a stand-up comedian, and no matter whoever and whatever that person said and talked about, they were gonna just unload with the laughter. And it just makes me uncomfortable because I just start to have to deal with the reality that the average person has really low expectations. And I don't. I'm sorry. I mean, what do you want me to say? That I want to go into these films and, no, it's just the best thing? Of course I do, but you got to earn it. And this film at times earns the laughs, at other times does not. And overall, it's barely a recommendation here. Before I get to the score, Paul Walter Hauser. It's not Paul's fault, but Paul has very little good material here to work with. At the end of the film, a beer joke lands, but it takes the entire runtime essentially to get to that. And Paul has to play the straight guy. And I feel like that was a missed opportunity. There is a very strong comedian in Paul. I've had drinks with Paul. Paul is very smart, very funny. And I can tell you that he should have been used more adequately in this film. That was a miss for me. Overall, 79%. We're right on the border of the thumbs up, thumbs down for me. There's enough laughs here to recommend.